Oh, hey there, people. Friggin' throat is scratcher and the son of a hooer today. Worst part about working with people is when they have children and they become bubonic plague monkeys and they infect you with their viruses and then you get really, really sick and there's nothing you can do about it except for get really, really sick, and that sucks. So, yeah. Anyhoozle, holy shit. Nova Scotia got banged out with a fuck ton of snow, that's a given. But I got a buddy coming over today to drop off that computer for me to look at. It needs a deep cleaning, apparently it's overheating. So I gotta get shit moved around here and get things ready to do this. So that'll be my work platform. Apparently the laptop's just overheating, so we're gonna take it apart, we're gonna clean it all out, clean out all the fans and other areas where dust gets trapped, and really give her a thorough one. Check the friggin' heatsink. If the heatsink looks kind of caked or smells funny, then I'm going to pull it and put thermal grease onto it and then reattach it and get it going. I guess Scamper's in the center are not talking right now. Normally she's over here sun baking in the friggin' sun, or that if she's on her cool down phase. Always in my way, eh? Freaking kitten. Freaking kitten. Always in my way. I would like to pet you. Come here, Scampers. Scampers. Come here. Fucking just can't be bothered. I'm gonna pet your paw. You gonna bite me? Please don't. Meow, 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 meow. She likes getting scratched right where it's white. She loves that kind. Oh, yes, she does. Stupid. Worst part is about getting sick is my allergies go nuts. The only allergy pills I have here are the kind that make you drowsy. So I'm going to pop one anyway. Alright, we might have to do banana bread tomorrow night. I just looked at the bananas there and they aren't exactly black. They're turning there, but they're not exactly black. So we might have to wait till tomorrow night to bang those out, but it is what it is. Just waiting for my buddy to show up and grab that laptop. Maybe tonight I'll do the soup then. I gotta go to the grocery store for that though, so not a big deal. Take a burn over to the grocery store, grab some shit, come back here, go from there, blah blah blah. I don't think I'm buying any beers tonight. If anything, I'll have a rum and coke later on maybe, I don't know. We will see. We will see. Alrighty, well, here's the laptop here. I already pulled the friggin' back panel and blew it all out. I got excited there. Keyboard's pretty grimy, but we're going to try and extract that and clean it. And literally that's all I'm doing is a hardware makeover on this thing. Just cleaning it up. She says it overheats after a couple seconds of use. So I'm going to go ahead and clean all this grime off the front of it. And I blew it all out. And then we're going to fire it up. And we're going to heat her up and see if she shuts down. And if she does, then we're going to pull the heatsink. And then we're going to pull the friggin' RAM. And we're going to friggin' reseat everything and make sure it's all good. But right now I really need something to eat. I am freaking hungry. Hurry up and become toast. I'm getting really impatient with your kind. So I'm just farting out an egg over here. Look, you can tell. And we're gonna have eggs and toast and doggies and kittens. Kittens. I can't deal with you. I can't. What? You want that? Nothing. What, you want this? You want this cookie right here? You want that kind? It's nothing. Look, it's nothing. I totally fooled you. You're stupid. Toast is ready. Oh, frig yeah, breakfast is ready. The yellow in my egg broke, but 0 fucks given. Holy shit, that allergy pill I took a while ago was a bad idea, people. Fucking bad idea. I'm ready for bed. Jesus, it really just knocks you clean on your ass. The nighttime sniffing, sneezing, coughing so you can go to bed medicine. Oh, for sure. So, I'm gonna make a coffee. Hopefully this counters the effect of the friggin' shit. Oh, friggin' right, it's cafe. Not too bad. Drank my coffee, the pill's overpowering it. I'm going to have a nap, people. Fuck it. I love days off. Talk to you in a bit.
2,000 years later.
Oh, hey guys, I'm back. So I'm just working on this here rig, this laptop. I've gone ahead and I've taken off the keyboard cover. So I'm going to take the keyboard off because right now over here this enter key is really stubborn. All these keys are really stubborn, but you can see I took a lot of the shit off of it, eh? A lot of the grime. I used an electrical solvent that I have, electronic solvent that I have, I should say, and it was able to take off all the residue, and I'm pretty sure that's what the residue was Coca-Cola, because it really made the rag black when I took it off. So probably splashed pop onto it or spill pop onto it, I don't know. But just make sure that right now I'm just running malware bytes on here to get rid of any potential malwares. But if you see here, like the enter key, it's real stubborn to press, and now it's stuck down, and then it's acting up like that. And normally you would just like go underneath and take it off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect the keyboard, undo these 4 screws here. Yup, take all these screws out. I'm going to pull the keyboard. I'm just going to wait for this to be done before I do anything. And then I'm going to shut her back down, pull the keyboard, disconnect the ribbon right around here-ish underneath the keyboard. There's a ribbon cable. I'm going to disconnect that, and then I'm going to get in there afterwards. Once I have the keyboard out, I'm going to get in there and I'm going to clean out underneath all these buttons. I'm going to disassemble the numeric keypad and clean it. The rest of the keyboard is not bad at all. I tried typing on the whole thing and like it's pretty decent. It works fine. It's just the numeric keypad itself is suffering. So we'll get that resurfaced and then she should be good.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
But I'm freaking starved and I farted. So I think what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna bang out that dog. We're gonna bang out that dog. We're gonna bang him right out for being a bad puppy. You're bad. Bad dog. Bad dog. Bad dog. Sit. Sit. The look he gives me is just ridiculous. Anyway, I think I'm going to bang out that fucking party pack that I got for my birthday. Or for Easter or whatever. I'm going to bang it out anyway. Because they are delicious. If I could just find my cookie sheet.
Yeah, bitches, cookie sheet full of Oriental food. It's not really Oriental, but it's food. I'm gonna eat it up. It's gonna be good. I'm probably gonna have to take a shit if I would.
That's my wrap for today. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for listening. Here's a one-note pony. His name is Oreo, and the only thing you can do is bounce around like a fucking idiot. I did want to go out grocery shopping tonight, but I might do that later on. I just gotta freaking get some food in my gut right now. And then we'll go pick up some food. Also, with the laptop I showed you, I got this here desktop to redo. Apparently it runs like a bag of shit because it's just loaded up with spywares and stuff. But, you know, you look in here and like you can totally see the cat that used to live in it. And it's pretty fucking filthy. So I'm probably going to give this a blast out too, clean this all out. I like the way Gateway did their CD-ROM drives. How it's this button here. And literally, if I can get the fucking door to open. Oh, hey bud, you're fucking closed good. All it is just a mechanism, right, that goes inside and presses the bouton on the guy and farts out your disc. But just like the Dell, I love that feature with having the USBs back here with this tray. You can sit your cell phone on to, you know, freaking get her done. And then the front side audio port's always a nice feature, and don't know what the fuck that does, but awesome. And then you have your SD card readers and all that shit, just like on the Dells. I like that about form factor computers like this, where they give all your media, like all your ports are right there in front of you. So people who aren't me, who actually have a proper desk set up with their computer onto it, can easily get access to ports like USB and SD card readers and blah 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 and was it bling bling and frigga sakes and all those different types of ports and stuff. So, and Dell did a pretty good job on offering that. You know, there's a lot of USB ports on the newer rigs, that's for sure, compared to the older rigs. But yeah, Dell still suck. And that creepy zoom on my dog was brought to you by the letter B for fucking boredom. Every day I'm shuffling. Going to sneak up on the dog. He doesn't see it coming. He thinks it's safe to eat. Then we go. Boop. What happened? What happened? Oh no! So I've been down here now for about... This is the reason why I don't use this piece of shit stove, and I'd rather use the convectional. I've been down here now for 20 minutes preheating this fucking thing, and it's only at 315 Fahrenheit. Like, this stove has barely ever been used. You know, it doesn't get used often because it takes a fucking month to preheat. And the worst part is the only way you can find out what your temperature is by pressing up or down and waiting until it beeps, and then it's like, oh, that's what I'm at right now. Okay, better turn up the thing. Then you gotta turn the stove off, set your time, hit bake again, and it's like fucking pile of junk. Like, what a piece of shit technology. That's why I use the convectional all the time, because this thing here, you just set it and it actually tells you on the fly your temperature and it heats up super fast. Sure, it might consume a lot more hydro, but zero fucks given. I want my food now. Like, I got a shit to go and drive out, and I gotta wait until this is in there, because otherwise scampers will jump up on top of the frickin' stovetop, start eating all my food, because cats are dicks, right? You're a little dick, aren't you? Yeah, you fucking know what I'm talking about. You're gonna run away, because you're a stove jumping idiot, but she got burned a couple times doing that. Now she's a little more hesitant about jumping up there. Like one night when I made rice, I fried up some rice. No, yeah, it was when I fried up some rice, and she decided out of the blue, I'm gonna fucking jump on top of the stove top while you have your back turned, and she fucking jumped up and she stepped right on the element. That was just on, and let me tell you, I never seen a cat let out a fucking scream like that before and run for the hills. So obviously she learned her lesson, you know, stay the fuck off of hot surfaces. So now she's pretty hesitant to jump up on top of the stove. And when she does, she'll always come over here and jump up right here-ish. Right here-ish. So, pretty funny, pretty funny. It's like she knows, don't fuck around, because pain sucks. Okay, we're at 365 now. I'm just making sure that we get up to 375. And then I'm going to put the food in. And then I'm going to go take a big old fucking dirty shit. Yay! Found a use for my smartwatch. I can record how much time is left before I gotta... Aw. I just had to poop. And it took me 7... Fuck! And it took me 7 minutes to poop. Right on. Alrighty, well, I've gone ahead and extracted the keyboard, but my phone... My watch just went off warning me that dinner is ready. So let's go and get this here all packed up, because I am fucking starved. Oh, hey there, people. It's sometime after 10. Actually, it's 10:30. And I just came back from the Hortons, actually. A buddy of mine was in town. Wanted me to go over and have a vape with him. So I went over to the Hortons, had a vape, brought some darts. He needed some juice. So I gave him 10 or 15 mil of the new shit. Honestly, I've never tasted it yet. He tasted it, and he loved it. So, oh, fuck, man. So as for this here laptop here, I cleaned it up as much as possible. Of course, I've been using it, so I have bad sweaty palm syndrome, and it makes a bit of a mess, but I've cleaned it up a lot. Keys are all clean. Fuck's sakes. Keys are all cleaned up, and everything's all cleaned up, and everything's all freed up. If I move the mouse and take focus off of that, like the enter key over here, now it works. It isn't all sticky. Delete key works. The insert works. All this here whole keypad here, the numeric keypad, was gummy, and I should have taken it apart and shown you, but I went through a lot of freaking paper towel. Let me tell you, I had to take the key off, take it apart, and then clean the inside, because I'm thinking she spelt pop in it. It was goopy. It was this brown, goopy, syrupy residue. I'm thinking it was pop. It makes sense if it was pop. So I cleaned all that out. Computer runs like a bag of shit. Fucking needs a format like no other. It's got spyware into it and other wear into it and bad things and horrible things into it. It's running like a bucket of shit, but all she wanted me to do was fix the keyboard, because she spelled pop into it. And I done that. The keyboard works mint. You know, they're not the hardest to take off. I showed you. You just take this here piece right out, and there's 4 screws underneath. Unscrew them. Carefully lift it. There is a ribbon cable underneath that you got to release with 2 pins. You release both pins, and frig, Bob's your uncle. And then all of a sudden you got yourself a freed up keyboard. And then you can just remove the keyboard and do what you want with it. Give it a bath or whatever you want to do. I just basically took it apart and cleaned it manually. Well, the troubled spots. I didn't bother doing the whole keyboard, just the trouble spots. The blowjob in the cam was enough to get most of the big shit out of here. All in all, she's good to go. So I'll be able to call my buddy tomorrow and say come pick it up, or I can probably give him a call right now if he's home and drop it off. But, well, it's almost 11 o'clock, so fuck that. Won't bother doing that. But anyway, I'm just having to do a spyware scan here with some anti-malware program, and 56 son of a bitches detected, so we're gonna have to deal with that nonsense. And yeah, she had a bunch of junk installed on here. Bunch of junk, like a bunch of spyware, like Conduit and Wild Tangent. No, thanks for coming out, Out of Balance. Friggin' a bunch of just garbage, nonsense bullshit. So I figured, frig it, we might as well run a malware on it. I'm gonna have the computer for tonight anyway, and then tomorrow I'm gonna give it back to her. But one concern I had was this power cable. Look at the fucking state of that. That does not feel safe right now. So she's gonna want to go to Radio Shack and get a new one of these, unless I have one kicking around somewhere. Maybe I can just give her one of these. That there is not a D bracket, that there is a kind of like the compacts. 1 second. I might have one around here that I can give her from an old computer that I don't use anymore because it's derelict. And if I do, that will solve a lot of problems. Yeah. Well, holy shit, boys. Episode 1 of Dickered Up with Pug. Bong cleaning station in accordance. Finally gets put up on friggin' this here. SwearNet. Friggin' SwearNet. Finally up there. And this is what's funny is, I think back in October or November, Pug1 sent me this video that he had. He basically uploaded it. In exchange, he asked me to steal his Skype video off of SwearNet and upload it somewhere so he could see it. And then he showed me this, and I showed him his Skype video. And yeah, November. We're currently, oh fuck, March 19th. So it took SwearNet 4 months to get Pug's video up. Fucking pathetic. But anyway, we'll see what the comments are like after, and yeah, go from there. But Pug's videos are finally going up on SwearNet. About fucking time. Okay, that laptop's basically done. I've just stress tested for about an hour because one of the complaints that she had was when she's playing her video games and it looks like theme parks and like SimCity and The Sims. She's good for about an hour, and then the computer shuts down due to overheating. Well, when I blasted out the fan and the heatsink and all that, I probably pounded out about a Pomeranian-sized dust ball. So now the computer can breathe again. That's a bonus. I can barely breathe though, because I think I breathed in some Toshiba dust, and that's never a good kind, but whatever. The computer can breathe again, and Oreo, he's jaunting towards the door, so next up will be this pig to get going. So I'm going to try and bang this thing out tonight too, get that all said and done, because tomorrow night's going to be an early night. Because I got to work early on Saturday, I got to be in there for noon to 8 Saturday and Sunday. So yeah, we'll get this thing all freaking... Look, you can't even see through there, like... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We'll get this thing all banged out and cleaned up and stuff. I just got to fix up my desk upstairs so I can set up a monitor onto it and move some shite around and make it able to run a computer, a full-size desktop for servicing. Which was the secondary plan for that, but I kind of filled up the table with a bunch of garbage and junk. So I'm going to have to clean all that off and get shit did, and then after I got that computer all done and said and done, I'm going to come down here and bang out my dishes, get this all out of the way. Guess this thing's dry. I can go over here with the rest of the frying pans. See? And I should make some rice. Frig yeah. Just waiting on Stupid to fire off his turds and come back in the house already. Come on, Oreo! You know, this isn't that bad of a rig. Like... It's got an i5 750 processor, I think. I don't know what the hell that is. i5 750, probably like a 2.5 gigahertz first gen. Oop, farted. 8 gigs of RAM and a 1.5 terabyte hard drive. It's got an ATI 4650, not exactly awesome, but it's better than what some laptops come with and desktops. And it's got Windows 7 into it, so can't really, I like that. Fly through applications. You don't just surf through them, you fly through them. Gateway. Cow box, but not in a cow case. Now, if they actually made this a cow case, I probably would have bought one. So I took the panel off of that gateway, and check this out. Like, this is all dirt, and this is what it looks like inside of a computer when you haven't cleaned it since 4 years ago when you bought it. That's a lot of debris. There were spiders in here that ran out when I opened up the case too, so that was fun. I might take my blowjob in a can, go outside and blast this thing, because I don't want this dust floating around in my house, that's for sure. I'm just going to try and wipe off the big stuff with a wet paper towel here and see if I can get the big stuff out before we get out there and blast her. My goodness. Alrighty, cleaned her all out. Best I could with what little blowjob in a can I had. Didn't even see those molecules banged in there, frig sakes. Yup. Anyway, that's not what this machine's all about. I just wanted to clean it all out as good as possible. And then I need to fire it up, and it's apparently chock full of viruses and spyware. So guess who's not coming on my network right yet? This guy. Well, I'd like to say it's my monitor doing this, but it's not. Because I totally plugged this thing into my laptop, this monitor, and it's fine. So I've tried both, the VGA and the HDMI. Both make the screen look like this. Oh, fucking Matrix, people. I'm thinking the video card on this computer is probably done. Probably done. Might have something to do with all the dust that was in there. Fucking baked or good. So, I think my buddy's gonna need a new freaking video card. Well, I'm basically at a standstill for this rig for two reasons. Number one, the the video card is fried. Yeah, this thing's like fucking super hot still, and it's been sitting out of the computer for 5 minutes. So I'm pretty sure the GPU's not happy. Fuck, how did I miss that? I can't find my other bottle of blowjob in a can, and the one that I had is empty already because I've used it on 4 systems so far. And I don't know where I put my other one because I'm stupid like that. So I'm going to have to find that one and get that fucking done. And obviously I missed a spot. Look, you can tell. Totally missed a spot. And I missed some other spots too. But he's got an administrative password on this thing. And I asked him if I could get it. But it is currently 1 in the morning. So he's probably sleeping. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. So I'm just going to leave this desk set up like this for now. I got my old Samsung monitor here. Same one that's over there on the, when I used to run them in pairs. So I got that over here, and keyboard. This is a dirty old Dell keyboard, freaking PS2 technologies. And a wireless mouse. But I was going to toss the old 4850 into here, give them a little bit of an upgrade, because it's a card I don't need. Only problem is the 4850 has one of those 6-pin friggin' power connectors onto it, and guess what his power supply doesn't have because it's so freaking ancient. That's right, a 6-pin. That doesn't look right. You guys seeing that? Half of the fucking motherboard ain't even getting enough power. Is this the right power supply for this? A light on. I don't think this is the right power supply for this computer, to be honest with you. Well, son of a bitch, eh? Son of a bitch. And I don't have any spare power supplies to chuck in this thing, or otherwise I would, but because it's garbage for me, but it's good for him because he's just looking for a computer for his daughter to use, and this one would definitely do it. You know, she'd have a computer for schooling and playing The Sims and all that nonsense. So only problem is she's fucking foobarred. She's fucking foobarred, yo. So yeah, that, and I'm gonna have to change out that battery there because that battery is pooched. Computer lost all of its BIOS settings. I did not do a good job with the blowjob in a can on this. I did a real bad job. Oh my fuck, eh? Oh well, whatever. So I'll wait till he gets back to me, explain the whole scenario to him, and he can figure out what he wants to do, if he wants me to carry on fixing it or if he's just going to say fuck it and chuck it. That'd be his call. If he decides to chuck it, I might ask him if I can just keep it. It's an i5, like, it's not a bad rig. And, you know, a couple bucks into it and I can make it into a pretty decent computer. I just don't have the parts on me, and I'm not about to invest money in a computer that's not mine, right? Put a couple bucks into it and then sell it for a couple bucks and make a couple bucks. Or you can take it back and scrap it. It's up to him. But anyway, people, that's all I got for today. It's currently 1:30 in the morning. I think I'm going to shut her down and call her a night and get to bed. Freaking tired. So on that note, thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I still got a tech video to do about my watch. Haven't done that yet. Won't be doing that until I get this all banged out and put away and go from there. So I think I'm just going to shut her down and carry on with life. So thanks for watching my video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.